Each question is introduced by stimulus. Okay, no, we don't need that. A number of countries, including Morocco, capture water from fog. Water is used in the primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. In recent years, Morocco has increased the quantity and quality of its resources and has moved more of them into the tertiary sector. That means it's becoming developed. The quality, the quality, and composition of a country's resources are influenced by a number of factors, including its birth rate. Morocco's birth rate fell from 19.9 in 2016 to 18.7 in 2018. The first question, define a free good. When you talk about free good, these are goods that are naturally abundant in supply. That means they are naturally abundant in supply, or goods that do not need any factors of production to produce them. Example is air, the air we breathe in. I think that is clear. The second question, explain with examples the difference between the secondary sector and the tertiary sector. The secondary sector is the sector that involves in the conversion of raw materials into finished goods. Conversion of raw materials into finished goods. Examples are the construction industry, which is about road construction, or car industry. Those are secondary sector. Then we have the tertiary sector. For tertiary sector, we're talking about the sector that is in the final stage of production. It's in the final stage of production. So which means they deal with services. So examples are insurance, banking, teaching, like what I'm doing right now. This is the tertiary sector. I think it's clear now. And retailing, retailing is in the tertiary sector.
Hotels.
Oh yeah. Hospitality, yeah. Tourism. These are all in the tertiary sector. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Question C. Analyze using the production possibility curve the effect of an increase in the quality of its resources on an economy. So an increase in the quality of resources in an economy will bring about, one, an increase in productivity. It will bring about more capital and consumer goods being produced in the economy. It will increase productive potential of the economy, which will lead to outward shift in the PPC. So the PPC curve will shift rightward. The PPC curve will shift rightward. Yeah. I think it's clear.
Yes.
All right. So we go to the points are clear, right? Yes. We go to D. Discuss whether or not a fall in a country's birth rate will benefit an economy. What is birth rate itself? Birth rate is the numbers of birth per thousand in a country in a given year. Number of birth per thousands of a country. Yeah? Yes. Clear, right? Okay. So a fall in country's birth rate benefits a country in the following way. One, it reduces pollution. How does it reduce pollution? Because it reduces the pressure on the environment. When you have less people in the environment, that means the pressure. When you have less people in the country, the environmental pressure would reduce. Pollution would reduce. I think that is the 4 points. The first point. The second point is that it allows the country to be able to switch its resources to economic usage. Instead of thinking about consumption, you start thinking about capital goods. Do you understand? And that will lead to economic growth, and which would in turn improve the living standard. Do you get the second point?
Yes.
The third point is that it could allow the country to be in the optimum it could lead the country to optimum population. And what is optimum population? Where resources are available is enough for the population, is equal to the number of people living in the country, which is good. Do you understand? Optimum population, not overpopulation or underpopulation. Optimum.
So there will not be a scarce of resources.
Yeah, resources available is enough for the population. That's the third point. I think it's clear. And the last point I make here is that it reduces the number of dependents. It reduces the number because the number of births is reducing. So the numbers of people that are dependent would reduce, and that is good for the economy, because the government won't be spending on social benefits or childcare. Rather, they will be spending on infrastructure, spending on education, spending on healthcare. Is it clear?
And the crime rate is going to decrease.
Yeah, because the resources are the budget of the country, it's enough to fend for its country, for its people.
Living standard,
yeah. Yeah, is it clear?
Yes.
So that's question 2 done.